We now have a list of the hard stuff we care about, and we have picked one to focus on and brainstorm our symbols. So we used visuals to think through the topic we picked. Now we're going to focus on one of those symbols we brainstormed. I really want us to explore this one deeply and make it our own. So for me, I have so many symbols as part of my visual vocabulary because this has been over the years. With my fertility journey, it's been things like cups, blades of grass, Art Nouveau, IVF needles, candles, pathways, doorways, and over time, I've worked on developing these and making them really mine, creating meaning that is personal to me. But I would say the symbol I have spent the most time with and worked through the most is my egg symbol. A huge part of me connecting with this symbol and really working on it was that I started to write about it in my sketchbook all the time. Any ideas that came to me, I would write them down, and I started to sort of craft this symbol statement so that I knew what it meant to me. I could then share this in my artist statement easily or online as I needed and wanted to. In the next lesson, I'm going to talk a little bit more about sharing this hard stuff online. And I think it's really important that we consider the ups and downs and the do's and don'ts of that topic. For this lesson, you are going to pick a symbol from your brainstorm list that represents the hard thing, and we are going to write a short symbol statement. You can write this in your sketchbook or journal, or you can use the class PDF provided, and I've made you a little template. So I'm going to pick my symbol, the egg. And I'm going to write my symbol statement. So my symbol is the egg, and it represents my fertility journey in my artwork. The egg symbolizes the hope of being able to have a child, and it is one of the biological parts you must have to make a baby. It also symbolizes the process of freezing my eggs and then using them in the IVF process, and the feelings of hope and disappointment during the time. Remember, this is a template. You can use it or not, but I've kind of made these prompts for you so that it's a little bit easier to get out these feelings and ideas. You can write more, you can write less. The purpose of the exercise is to really get out your personal story and your connection to the symbols in your work. I have found the more time I spend to think through my symbols, the more ideas I have about other symbols, and the more meaning that then gets infused into my work. It is literally a cycle of creation that feeds itself, and it took me years to figure out. Now I spend time thinking about my symbols, writing about them, and then more writing and more symbols come out of that experience. Explaining my work in an artist statement or in person has become so much easier. There is real depth and meaning to this hard stuff. In the next lesson, I am going to talk about when and when not to share about the hard stuff in your work. We are always taking a risk by putting ourselves into our artwork. So we want to think about how we want to explain this to the outer world. I think it's so important to consider the do's and the don'ts when it comes to this. I'll see you in the next lesson.